Hello, boring land.
Welcome.
Man, I'm telling you what, dude. It's like I have to force myself. It's almost like we're in the movie. What was that with Jordan Peele?
Get Out?
Get Out. When I want to say one thing, but subliminally you've already forced me to say it.
I'm just hoping, like, 40 years down the road, I can just sit back on some beach and live my life on the royalties of boring land. Don't think it's gonna happen.
Dude, I just want to get recognized by somebody other than the studio. Like, oh, you that guy from Borderland. That's hilarious.
One day. So we're looking at a trailer reaction we've got requests for a bunch of times called I. Easy to remember, the letter I. And just from the thumbnail, it looked like some kind of like creepy horror type thing. Maybe it was just some misleadings with that. I don't know anything about this, but again, we've gotten so many requests for it.
A lot of requests for it.
We had to do it. So let's get right into it, huh?
Let's do it.
Got some newspaper pants?
Newspaper pads. Stylish.
Hey, कहाँ ले आए?
बुढ़ापे में यही सेटल हो जाएंगे। यहाँ कोई नहीं आएगा, सिर्फ मैं और तुम। सारी जिंदगी ऐसे ही साथ चलते रहेंगे।
Yes!
It's all over the place. That's another game there.
No! No, I've never seen that before.
What is going on? Dude, some of the
I
images
have
are
never
trippy.
seen this before.
उससे भी बुरा।
Gosh, what did we just watch?
Oh,
Wow.
dude, the visuals are crazy.
Sensory overload.
Yeah, sensory overload.
Wow.
The visuals are crazy. I tell you what, we gotta watch this at the house, and dark. Gotta have the curtains
popcorn ready.
off, popcorn ready, and it's gotta be on the 4K, man, because there are some insane images on there. That is crazy.
I can't even begin to recap those images, but just I think the one thing that encapsulated it all was the girl with the rainbow dress and then all the rainbow umbrellas going around. I mean, that was just crazy.
I can't even from that trailer. Do you have any idea what this movie's about?
No idea.
Not even
Only
a
thing I
little
can think of is something like the underworld meets the regular world, over the top world, where like extreme sports and people are just doing all this awesome stuff. Then you got the wrestling world with these guys all greased up or whatever. I have no idea.
Not even a little bit.
I mean, just that was an experience alone. I want to know, when this movie came out, did it become an instant cult classic?
It has to be.
Did it be? I mean, there's no way it was a huge bomb because who'd be requesting it so much?
Right, no, it has to be a
But
cult classic.
what did we just see?
I tell you what, the only thing I can even, it's a cross between, like, remember when the first Alice in Wonderland came out with all the crazy visual effects. It's like a cross between that, but then it's like 6 different storylines in there. So that kind of reminds me of what was that movie?
Crash?
Not Crash. The one with the briefcase, and it was a Tarantino movie. It had all the different storylines. I mean, a lot of Tarantino movies are like that, but this one was Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction, which also became a cult classic. So because there was like a horror movie, there was a wrestling sports movie in there. There's a
love story.
A love story. Then you had the bike that turned into like
the guy running on water. I mean,
it was crazy.
I wonder, honestly, with all those crazy things they were doing, I'm wondering if it's something like you get one wish. What do you want that wish to be? One guy's like, I'm gonna walk on water, or I'm gonna be awesome on a motorcycle, or I'm going to be something, and it results in me being this hairy, hideous monster. I have no idea.
It has something to do with the reality warping, because obviously some of those things that were there, you have to now go into the fantasy in order to do it. I mean, at first when the guy tied his shoe just by shaking his leg, I was like, okay, that's a little over the top. But then, catches the bike with the hand. All of a sudden, then we see the beast or the creature. I mean, there were a lot of different storylines there, man.
Talking about storylines, here comes a plug. Legends of Search Brawl has a book I've written. I've got the first 2 chapters on our YouTube channel. I don't have that many storylines on there, but I've put a lot of time into creating these audio stories on YouTube for each chapter with a lot of images. So go ahead and check those out. I'm hoping to get a little more love, a little more support on those videos there, but this was crazy. And again, just watching that alone, just the trailer was quite the experience. I will check this out. I have a few others I'm dying to watch first, but holy cow. But still, let us know. Is this a cult classic? Is this widely loved by everyone? I didn't do any research beforehand. That's all I got.
Man, I tell you what, it was a visual treat. I tell you, just the trailer, I will watch this trailer like 5 or 6 times just to try to take in all those images, because I can't even quantify it. Everything we saw was crazy.
Hopefully you understand it more after 5 or 6 more times. But if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. I'm thinking actually this might be a video that's widely watched a few times just to see our reactions. Like, what is this going on? Holy cow. But until next time.
Adios.